Yo, welcome back everyone to our Weekends with the Warning. Today we have an interview from The Road the Stage with The Warning. Now, I'm not going to watch the entire thing, just out of respect for The Road the Stage podcast. So yeah, please go and check out the full interview on Communal Creative Studios. Give them a subscribe and a like. But yeah, let's have a watch. We'll probably watch 10 minutes of this one. What I love the most with these interviews is seeing the questioning style and how The Warning responds. I think what I've noticed is a lot of people ask the same question. So let's see if The Road the Stage, how well they do. Here we go.
You guys are from Monterey.
Yeah.
Yes.
What part of Mexico is that?
It's up the north.
Okay.
So it's basically, it's like 2 hours from Texas.
So is it a green screen? Yeah, there must be green screen.
Okay.
So,
Below Texas.
yeah, below.
So if we're talking about food from your home, like what's something that?
Traditionally, like from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cabrito.
Yeah, cabrito.
Okay.
Which is it baby goat?
Oh my
Really?
God, that's delicious.
Cabrito baby goat? Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a very like specific thing from Monterrey.
Monterrey.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like a very big
Straight off the bat, I love food questions. I love this question. Amazing question. I've learned something new. Baby goats. See, this is how interviews should be.
Jewish settlement
Yeah.
in Monterrey.
Yeah.
So cabrito was a very big part.
The waffles are kind of more like the same.
Yeah.
Like here.
Cabrito and waffle.
Well, I feel a little bad because Pete had some notes prepared for the interview, and he wrote cabrito on the
Got
notes.
to it before I even had a chance.
And,
Oh my God.
because I don't know.
Kid goat mixed into the waffles.
Yeah. Oh.
No, there's not.
Wow.
No.
Did you say kid goat?
Isn't that
Yeah,
what
that
it's
would
kid
be
goat,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
These guys are funny. I actually really like these guys.
Baby goat, kid goat.
Okay. I do love goat. Have you eaten much goat?
I've eaten goat. Lamb, but never goat.
Okay.
You guys have
Goat is
lamb
incredible.
very much?
I don't.
I'm subscribing to this channel right now. I actually really like them.
Not
Really,
much.
what is lamb in Spanish?
Give it a like too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's good.
Just
They're
getting
very
the
similar in
specifics
English.
down.
Yeah,
Now, there
just
is
making
a
sure.
secret ingredient in the waffles.
No.
When I was telling my wife, I'm like, I will make waffles in the morning for the girls. And she's like, okay. She just actually got back from a Mexican vacation. She's like, well, I brought Mexican vanilla back. So there is actually Mexican. It's Mexican vanilla.
No, this is the nicest thing anyone has ever
Yes.
done for us in an interview.
Like-
It's I don't know if it's a
The
stereotypical,
expectations
but
for
this is so
every other
Canadian.
interview
It's
are
so
now, like,
sweet. Thank you so much for the waffles.
Well, you're
you.
very welcome. We're
thank
excited
you.
to have you here. We've truthfully never done an interview this early, I don't think.
No, you know what's funny actually is I have a little bit of experience with one of your tour mates right now. So Brad, who's singing for 3 Days Grace,
Yes.
was with a band called My Darkest Days at the time, and I don't know why the interview got booked. So I work in radio, so the interview was booked for 7:15 a.m. Right? So I get to the station at 6:30 just to make sure everything's prepared. The bus is already in the parking lot. And as I'm coming into the station, the door of the bus opens, just a billow of smoke comes out, and I'm pretty sure the party hadn't stopped from the show after the night
Wow.
before. And I thought, oh shit, this could be a train wreck. But they were good. They were really
Okay,
good. They were definitely still in full-on party mode.
How long ago was that?
I would say that's got to be at least 10 years.
Okay.
At least 10
Oh my
years ago.
God.
I was
So
10
if you see
years,
Brad,
10
see if he
years ago.
remembers the
Okay.
7. He's not going to remember it.
We'll
All
ask
right.
him.
But we'll ask him.
I feel kind of
Our bus
boring
is
now.
very different. Yeah.
Yeah, we were
sleeping.
sleeping. on
Well,
the
that's
way
what I was
here.
curious. So you guys played last night in Calgary.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
did.
did.
Where was that show?
At the Grey Eagle.
Yes.
The casino?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was.
Yes.
It was really fun. It was our first time there and playing there as well. The people were amazing. They were really energetic. It was awesome.
It was very cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
cold as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like cold inside as well?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
wait.
no.
I was playing with like 2 layers of pants, 2
Oh,
pairs
wow.
of socks,
Yeah.
and I was sweating up there.
Let's just
I was
say
really cold.
We're not used to this weather.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then
So we
At
like
all.
over prepared.
now you've played Canada before. You guys were here earlier this year on the east
Yes.
side,
Yes.
Yes.
right? But
Yeah.
you haven't done Western Canada proper in the winter.
No.
Nope.
So how did you get, like, you guys are fully equipped with the jackets and whatever, so
Everything.
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
there a big shopping trip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still kind of shocked.
I am honestly, I'm blown away by these questions. You guys know how I am with interview questions. These guys, please go and subscribe. Please follow them. Please like them, because these guys know how to question. They're funny and they're a very nice vibe. If this is a podcast, I'm going to go and listen to it. Wow, I'm really enjoying this.
Shopping as we
As you go.
As we go.
It just gets colder and colder, and we're not like the coldest we get in Monterrey is like 0 degrees.
That's it.
And that's like our most intense winter.
Yeah.
So right now we're kind of dying
shocked.
here. So we just keep buying more layers as we keep traveling.
And you're on your way to Edmonton today, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Or do you have plans in Edmonton outside of sound check and doing show stuff?
Do we
know-
stay in Edmonton tomorrow? I don't know when we have our free day.
We sleep there,
Rudy?
but we.
Day off, and we have it at Grand Prairie.
Oh.
Oh.
Grand Prairie is the day off. Okay, yeah. So
Is it
Yeah.
pretty?
It's
So much hesitation.
Grand Prairie's got a reputation.
Peter used to be my boss at the radio station, and you kind of loosely gave me a job opportunity in Grand Prairie once. You said it's on. If it's there, you could probably take it.
Right.
I didn't take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No offense to Grand Prairie, but
As far as the shows go, shows are pretty legendary. Every
Oh, big
band we've
time,
talked
big
to
time.
enjoys the crowd and has a good
Big time.
It is, yeah, you're up north a fair ways.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Is it gonna be cold?
Grand Prairie is going to be
Yes.
very happy to see you.
they will be very happy.
Very happy to see you. You're also
Bring them some warmth.
Okay.
you're also touring with other friends of the show,
Yeah.
Johnny and Renee from the Standstills.
Standstills?
Yeah.
Know
Yeah.
them quite well.
Yeah.
You
they're
know,
awesome.
we haven't actually had a proper,
We haven't properly.
meeting them.
Yep.
We've been running around the shows,
Yeah.
but I met some of them. Like, I've just said like,
Yes.
hi, and they're like
Between
hi.
the sound checks.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
They've got some
cool.
stories to tell because they drove from Ontario out to the Vancouver show.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
through the
and
mountains
they're
and
like,
snow.
"Let's
Like
go
I
down."
understand that they
And
made
the
it just in time
trains.
for the show
Yes,
on
but, like,
Vancouver.
They
An hour
arrived
before.
like an hour before.
Yeah, they arrived
Yeah.
at
show.
6 p.m. and played 7 p.m.
They were insane.
Yeah.
crazy.
And we were just arriving, and I was like, I don't know if I could have done that. They were amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like honestly, kudos to them. They're really cool.
So
Yeah.
what would be like? So again, they had to drive through mountains and snow temperatures and putting chains on tires to get through.
Yeah.
What's the worst driving conditions you guys have faced in Mexico? Like what?
What is the worst driving conditions you guys have faced? Man, again, I'm just so impressed. I'm so impressed by these guys. Fantastic interview questions.
And in Mexico,
Oh.
have we? It's
See, and this is what I love is when they get asked questions they've never heard before, they have to actually think about it, you know? That's how you know it's a good interview question. If they have to think about it, you know? It's not automated. Not saying that they're automated, I'm just saying they come up with, you know, common answers. But this one they have to think. That's what I love.
I mean, you
pretty
know,
chill.
honestly, the streets of Mexico are not that smooth.
Oh,
So-
I feel like that's adding to stereotypes, but I have to agree.
Yeah.
Like it's like a free massage chair the whole way. They're
way.
pretty bad. Every time this sounds so horrible, but every time we're like in the US or here in Canada and we're driving through the streets, we're
like,
always like, we're so smooth. It's insane. So, but honestly, it's been pretty chill. I feel like the craziest
Yeah.
things we've had so
It's
far.
a desert.
It's desert, but over
Yeah.
here, we're very scared because it's snowing all the time.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God, it's the middle of the night. Are we swaying around? We do not know. But our driver is awesome. He's
Alan?
doing Alan is awesome. He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
So we're all very.
And is this his first trip through this kind of environment as well? Like,
I don't think
Don't know.
so.
I don't
With
think
us,
so.
with us, yes.
okay, so
Yeah.
he's got
Yeah.
because we've had bands before. I don't know if you remember when the Lazies had come through and they had
From
Australia,
yeah.
and they had an Australian driver, and they actually were going even further north of Fort McMurray, and they
I
had
know.
never experienced.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound cool.
That'd be
Australia,
That I think as we speak, Alan is trying to figure out how he's going to get the hell out of the back alley right now.
No. Coming in was an adventure.
I'll push. I think it's.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's
All right,
fine.
yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
fair.
Teamwork.
We got waffle power.
You could take the morning off. Again, thank you for hanging out. We've got this Communal Creative Studios here, which is affiliated with a really great venue in town, Beau's Bar and Stage. And we don't often get in-person guests, especially throughout the pandemic, because it's all been
Right.
over Zoom. So it's very exciting to have you here with Pete's Waffles.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Yes, very excited.
And it's been a big few years for you, but this year especially with the album release, how are you feeling about it?
All right, I'm actually gonna end it there. And yeah, I actually want to go and watch the rest of this interview in my own time. So please go and give these guys a subscribe. Give the podcast a listen to. And yeah, this comment, refreshing to see interviewers that actually did some research beforehand and asked some original questions. I have to echo that. Fantastic interview. I love these guys. But thank you guys for joining me with the Weekends with the Warning. Go watch the rest of this video on their channel. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.